This is connected to. Hello. This is connected to me, and I'm using DJI wireless. Let's plug it out my this fucking thing out. And you can actually listen to me. Right now I'm recording via DJI wireless, and my transmitter gain is plus 12, not my receiver. And now I will turn down the transmitter gain to negative 12, and I will turn up the receiver gain to plus 12. Now let me do. You hearing me now? Now I have turned all the way up the receiver gain to plus 12. Did you notice any difference when it was plus 12 on receiver or when it was plus 12 on transmitter? Did you notice something? How it actually work? Please tell me if I'm not wrong. How the sound's coming right now? And let me increase now transmitter. So my transmitter setting is 0, and receiver is all the way up to plus 12. How the sounds coming right now? I think it's not that much good enough. So let me turn down the receiver transmitter 0 to negative 12. And right now my transmitter is set to minus 6, and my receiver is always to plus 12. So now you can tell me how the sound is coming. I set my receiver always to negative 12 in every situation, to negative 12. And the thing you watching a headphone port on the DJI, it will give you a second output, but that will be not that much effective. Let me explain. The first output main port, which gives you output, you can actually use the receiver setting on that port. But the second port, which is a headphone port, actually DJI given that port for monitoring the real-time audio. It means you can take out your output as well as you can listen the live audio via headphone port. But if you want to take second output, you can take it via headphone port. But it's not that much effective. It will produce some noise. So I don't recommend you to use the headphone port for second output. Use your main output port, which is output port. And I set my receiver always to plus 12. And still, I think if my volume is too low, then I increase gain to transmitter, negative 12 to 0, in between them somewhere. So that works really good for me. And let me try something on my camera. How does it works? If I turn my transmitter to negative 12, now my transmitter is on negative 12. That's nothing to worry. I mean, you can use a transmitter to negative 12. But if you really like some crisp sound, then you can use your transmitter gain to negative 6 to negative 5. And right now, my transmitter gain is negative 5. I can turn it down to negative 7. Right now, my transmitter gain is negative 8. Right now, my transmitter gain is to negative 8. I can turn it down And right now my transmitter gain is -9. And I think this one is good to me. Or all the way you can go up to -10. Let me adjust. Yeah. Now you're listening to me via DJI wireless, and my transmitter setting is -10. Receiver all the way up to +12. Now you can tell me how it sounds. I'm gonna end this stream right now here. It's a basic video about streaming. Normally I use -6, and you can use your transmitter to +10. And I have done some settings changes. So right now my transmitter is to -6 and my receiver is to +10. So you can hear me now. It's +10 and -6. But your first priority should be your receiver. Then you have to turn up your transmitter. If you're thinking sound is not enough to you. Okay. Now I am turning down my transmitter to -12.